Welcome back, everybody, to the Pancho Crystal Skull Hour here on JJLNradio.info with our very special guest, Lee Papa, who is the founder of the Ganesha Center, and our two wonderful friends here.
They're happy now. They're facing each other.
I know they're facing each other. It's really awesome, and it was pointed out by our producer that they're kind of like similar beings there, aren't they? They're both really happy and
they have very good energy, similar energies, very mischievous a bit.
A little bit mischievous.
And a very playful, fun.
Absolutely.
Way.
And when I want to talk a little bit about your first experience with Pancho just a couple minutes ago, and you were holding back the tears.
Yes, it was quite emotional. I was not expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
I try to stay, when I'm having a new experience, stay completely open to whatever that experience is supposed to bring me, but I was quite moved by it. The immense love that radiates from him.
Correct.
And the healing just by touching him, and I'm a believer now.
Oh, you're a believer now? That's awesome.
You know, seeing is believing and feeling is believing, and I do need to experience things myself.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that I had it, so thank you.
Well, you know, and I talk to so many people that meet Pancho, and some of them like never even hearing or having heard of a crystal skull. But when they get near him, I kind of think of it, it's like when you first look at the Mona Lisa or something, you're just in awe there, and it hits you deep inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that that's Pancho activating something down deep into your DNA level
Mm-hmm.
that causes you to react that way and to have that spiritual or emotional activation.
And there's a familiarity about it, like
Mm-hmm.
even with the Mona Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that you wouldn't have in your home,
Mm-hmm.
but you come near it or you come near Pancho, and it's very familiar. There's a knowing.
Absolutely, and that's why I always say it's a memory
Mm-hmm.
that he activates in us. Maybe it's the memory of your connection to the universe or your connection to the earth. I know that with me, it's been an activation on the memory of the earth. And the mother, and taking care of our planet, because he's from the earth,
Right.
And this is new for me. This is a very new experience. I've only been a guardian of Pancho for about a year, and you also have your near-death experience activated you or created something in you. Talk to me a little bit about that, about your new life in this brand new world.
Wow. Yes, it is very transformative. And when you walk into that and embrace it, things move very quickly. And I think that, the nearer that we come to 2012, obviously things are moving very quickly.
They are.
And I believe that that's why so many people are awakening in all kinds of ways. Whether it's a near-death experience or it's through a crystal or just starting to receive psychic information. But so my experience, I think that the biggest change for me is after my near-death experience, I woke up with Bell's palsy. The right side of my face was paralyzed. And I believe that that was part of the opening of this psychic ability. So this part of my consciousness is where I get those messages. And that's probably the biggest change, and to be able to be comfortable with that in the professional world or in my family and friends that might have thought that I needed a straitjacket. But
You're talking to a guy who has a crystal skull.
Yeah, exactly. But more and more of that, and it's important for us to step into our truth and to be empowered by it and to not be ashamed of it. And I think that for people that are newly awakening, it is probably the most important thing for them to know is to stay in their truth, to be authentic. Friends and I were calling it coming out of the psychic closet. To be able to say to your friends, oh, I get messages now, or you're doing this kind of thing and saying, oh, I just got a message for you. Well, that's a little odd for some people. Now, when you come to a center and you surround yourself around people that are like-minded and doing the same thing, you're almost in a cocoon. But it's important for you to walk away from that cocoon and start spreading the word that this is all very normal. This is who we are, and this is our birthright.
Exactly, and that activation and that memory is about who we really are.
Yes.
Where we really come from, and where we're going.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to the time where there are no masks. That you and I don't have to do this through the radio. That we're just telepathically communicating. Wouldn't that be great?
And you want to know something? I'm already doing it with some people because I've been
believe it.
activated.
Yes,
And I've had that experience like you have. That ever since Pancho's been in my life, it's my psychic abilities have. It's like my third eye has opened up, and I've become. Well, if you would have told me a year and a half ago that I'd be here talking about what we're talking about with Ganesha and a crystal skull, I would have said you're crazy, and I would have probably have to be put on a straight jacket. But this is my life now, and we remember who we are and what's coming up next,
and how important it is that you are doing something like this show, so that you are reaching people that maybe wouldn't have a Ganesha center to go to,
right,
and are having experiences and needing some confirmation that they're not going mad. That
you're absolutely right, and like you said earlier, you said that the Ganesha Center is an opportunity for people who are newly awakened to go and learn. What kind of classes are you? Talk to me a little bit more about your classes.
Sure. Well, we have such an array of classes and amazing instructors. You're going to meet one of them for the meditation, Christina Ambabuyag, an amazing soul. One of the most spectacular things that I find interesting about the center is that we never go out really searching for instructors. They show up at the door, they contact us, and they're the right instructor for the right time. We do self-empowerment classes. We do something called Raising Your Vibration or Syncing with Source with Brenda Calvin. She's a phenomenal instructor, an intuitive herself, and a channel. We have fabulous meditations and yoga classes, Kundalini yoga, even pregnancy yoga and gentle senior yoga,
awesome.
Tai Chi and Qigong, and of course, Reiki, which is the foundation of the center, Reiki certification courses, and theta healing, and discussion groups and book clubs and anything you can imagine. That it's very inclusive and expansive environment. It's some place that you can come and feel safe to explore, maybe intro to psychic development. Any religion, any belief system will feel comfortable there.
That's very cool. And I noticed that you said raising vibration and raising the frequency, and that's where I think that I've been placed with Pancho, is to raise the frequency and raise the vibration of our earth, of our world. And it's good to co-create and co-labor with a person like yourself that is just, you said it earlier, and I love when people say this, it's all about service. It's all about service.
And what's interesting is people are afraid about that, to say, oh, I'm in service. Well, how am I going to pay my bills? Or how is this going to get done? I have to be paid. And yes, there is an exchange that must happen for the energy to flow.
Of course.
But you also have to keep your mind open that there are other ways for things to happen. So I may not be being paid for my services. Everything goes into growing the center, but however the universe works it, everything seems to be working out. So
absolutely,
money comes from a different direction, or things.
So what? Do you have any future plans for Ganesha Center? I know you started out with 2 rooms. Now you're at 11 rooms,
right?
And you have classes every single day. You've got something going on all the time.
Yeah, it seems to be, yes.
Yeah, and what's next for you guys? What are you guys doing?
Well, we just launched an essential oils line, which I brought with me. I have to give that to you off camera, but I want you to share and experience those oils. They were channeled, and one is called the Ganesha Blend for overcoming obstacles.
Oh, cool.
And every single person that has smelled or experienced those essential oils think that they're powerful. That particular blend is pretty intense. And then we have a Spirit Blend 1 for raising consciousness, Spirit Blend 2 for deeper meditation, and a Yoga Blend for energizing and purifying. And we're just launching that. We're very excited about that. It's called Ganesha Soul.
That's very, very, very beautiful. That's very great.
Yeah, we're excited about that. We're at the Farmers Market every Sunday. Well, Paul is at the Farmers Market with support from the center.
Is that Farmers Market in Henderson?
It is. It's called Fresh 52, and it's on Eastern and just south of Serene.
Excellent, excellent. And I said to you before that that Pancho and I have been to the center.
Yes.
And we're going to be going back again, and I hope so. There's a lot of plans. Pancho has been just
You're going to New York, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm actually
Oh.
going to New York, and New York is going to be a very awesome experience. We're going to do the 13 crystal skulls,
Wow.
ancient crystal skulls, which is going to be really
Powerful.
exciting and powerful on 10-10-10. So yeah, you'll be
Can
there
you
in
pack
spirit.
me in the bag?
You'll be there in spirit, won't you?
I
Yeah.
certainly will. It's a powerful day.
And I'm really looking forward to just seeing where you guys evolve into. You know.
Well, 10-10-10, we're actually having a 12-hour standing meditation on donation basis.
Okay.
That is being led by Danielle Dove.
Oh, okay.
And I think you're familiar with
I know-
Danielle.
I know
She's
Danielle, yes.
adorable, and she's a wonderful angel meditations. And so she's holding that sacred space for 12 hours from 10 to 10. And that anyone that wants to come in
Amazing.
on that day.
Now, most of your classes, are they donation based?
We have a mix.
You have a mix.
Yes,
Okay.
and again, there is a point of exchange and service, and it's very important for me personally that the practitioners and the instructors that are there are being supported so that they can continue to do the work that they're doing.
Correct.
If we don't help support them, then they're going to go and get real jobs, as they joke about.
Thank you so much, and it's just such an exciting conversation we're having.
Thank you.
We'll be right back, and Christina will join us to do a meditation with us. Thank you.